it's Fariz and welcome to another video. Today we have yet another unboxing from Cubenation, and before we get into the unboxing, thanks to Cubenation for sponsoring today's video. If you guys are in the need for any cube related products in Bangladesh, be sure to check them out with the link in the description below. So today we have two really exciting cubes. These are two new releases, the GAN356 Air Pro and the Moyu Meilong 3x3. Both are cubes that I'm equally excited about, but just to keep a little bit of hype, I'm just gonna go over the Meilong first and then the GAN. So starting off, the Meilong is supposed to be Moyu's newest budget cube, I presume, and there have been a ton of teasers from Moyu on their Instagram account, and if you don't follow them, I'll have their name right up here. Go follow them. They have a pretty cool Instagram account, I think, and yeah, they were teasing this cube quite a bit, so I'm quite excited to see how it holds up. So let's get into first turns. Yes, I actually dropped it. I did not mean to do that, I'm so sorry. Cubenation, please still send me cubes. Don't take away my sponsorship, please. Alright, so I had to drag this from under my bed. So let's do second turns, I guess. Interesting. So yeah, it's quite loud. So yeah, this cube is quite sandy and smooth right out of the box. It's pretty fast, I would say uncontrollably fast. It's like just at the point where you can still control it, but it's quite uncomfortable to turn. I would say I like the feel quite a bit. It's not the type of sandy feel that you usually get. It's quite a smooth and rounded out sandy feel. It's just lightly sandy. It is quite crispy. Alright, so final verdict. It's very fast, it's smooth, it's sandy, and it's quite rounded out, and it's quite crispy. So these are the 5 characteristics of this cube. Chances are, because of its loose tensions, there isn't a whole lot of friction inside the cube, which is why it's quite smooth. But other than that, I think it's a quite nice feeling cube. The performance should be quite good once I set it up. I'm not too sure. Budget cubes have been deceiving me for quite a bit now. If you see my Kylan and Meilong V2M reviews, you'll definitely notice that I've taken quite the liking to those cubes because they're pretty awesome. But right out of the box, I don't think I'd be able to say that, especially for the Meilong V2M. And maybe this cube is just the same. I'm not exactly sure why every manufacturer and their grandmother is making such unstable cubes. It's probably to get people to set up their cubes and stop being lazy, so that they can actually explore the full potential of the cube in question. So yeah. So this cube is doing pretty well. Corner cutting seems to be 45. Thank God it is 45, because if it wasn't, at these tensions, it would probably be a deal breaker. As you can see, it's quite loose. But yeah, it's a pretty well rounded out cube, I think. And at around $4-ish, it's pretty damn good. So yeah, let's move on to the GAN Air Pro. So here is the GAN Air Pro. Looks like inside we have a GAN pamphlet, your ultimate PB renewer, and here are the numerical IPG, which is basically the main selling point of this cube, which I'll get to in a bit, and of course the traditional GAN Meilong pamphlet. I swear, GAN and Moyu should do a collab at this point. Finally, here is the GAN Air Pro. This is a cube that I'm quite excited about. Now, the only thing that I don't like is the fact that it's not magnetized. But yeah, I'm interested to see what it's like. This is sort of a cube that nobody asked for, but at the same time, I was hoping that they'd come out with something like this. So 3 years ago, GAN made the Air line of their cubes, and they were absolutely amazing when it came to their feels. Their performance wasn't quite there. It had a bunch of lockups, but I think for the time it was quite revolutionary, especially since it introduced the GES system, and this is basically the latest and greatest GES for the people looking for a cube that has the characteristics of the Air puzzles. And that's exactly what I was looking for. The only problem is this is an unmagnetized SM, which is something that is like, again, it's $36. Why isn't it magnetic? I mean, I swear, dude. The GAN356R is $16 and it's not magnetic. I can let that pass. This is $36. What does it have that makes it $36? Nothing. Okay, other than that tiny rant, let's just go over the performance. So I think you guys can definitely hear that it's... I've actually put some lube in this cube because I actually shot this video once, but the audio wasn't recording. I'm sorry guys, but yeah. I realized that while unboxing this cube, and the cube right out of the box was that it was uncontrollably fast. It's using the yellow GES at 0.6 compression, and even still it's uncontrollably fast, which is kind of worrying. But to counter that, I put in some Traxxas 30K, and I didn't put some, I put a lot of Traxxas 30K. And it's somewhat controllable now. I actually quite like it. I'm definitely still gonna stick to the GAN356X, but this is definitely gonna be my side main for now, and as well as my OH main, because if you look at this cube is just awesome. It's non-magnetic, so for weekends like mine, I don't really need to worry about putting a ton of force and making the cube overshoot. So yeah, that's great. And let's get to the feel of this puzzle. It's quite buttery. It's very, very buttery, first off. Secondly, it's quite crunchy and crispy at the same time. It's basically... So basically this is a combination of the GAN Air SM and the GAN356X in terms of their feels. And so the feel is absolutely amazing. But while I think that it comes very close to this cube, I still think that the GAN356X still edges it out just by a little bit. But as far as the performance goes, I really can't fault it. I'm not having all the lockups that I used to have on the main airline. I still have a few lockups here and there, a few catches, but other than that, I'm not really having any issues whatsoever. So this is a really good contender for Cube of the Year, but then again, probably not. Okay, this would have been an amazing contender for Cube of the Year, but it's not magnetic and it is a bit unstable, especially out of the box if you don't put any heavy lube in it. So if you guys have heavy lube, definitely put that in and you'll have an amazing cube. So if you're a fairly accurate turner, you definitely shouldn't have any issues with stability whatsoever. But if you're someone that really likes to spam TPS, this cube is definitely not for you because it is super unstable. It just doesn't want to hold its shape, and I would say that the GAN356X has much more control. But then again, you can definitely try this cube out at any competitions that you might be going to soon and see if you like it. So yeah, this cube is pretty good overall, but I still wish that it was magnetic. If you guys are interested to see what this feels like, definitely try it out at the nearby competition. And yeah, I really do wish this cube was magnetized, and other than the issues that being non-magnetized brings, I really don't have many other gripes about this cube. Quite good, and I really don't have any complaints. So yeah, with that being said, I think that's all that I have to say in this video. And yeah, this was quite a nice unboxing. I really enjoyed unboxing these puzzles, and if you guys enjoyed, you can definitely join the party as well. And with that being said, I'll see all you beautiful people in the next one. Bye!